Now in the soup, we fly coach for the new Bachelor.
I'm interested.
Sucking our guts for the Biggest Loser.
He can touch mine too if he wants.
Play Where in the World is Tiger Woods.
This is really, really tough.
And jump on the conveyor belt of love. Plus, the entertainer looks for love in his parents' basement and the kick-ass clip of the week.
I'm interested.
Now here's the host who watches it all for you, Joel McHale.
The new Bachelor is here, everybody! The new Bachelor's here! And just when you thought there was no more fake love in the world, last season's reject, Jake, Polish name, has returned to find a soulmate, or at least a soul. And because he's an airline pilot, they've titled this season The Bachelor, Look Out, That Nigerian Guy's Got a Bomb in His Underwear. No, it's called What Else on the Wings of Love. No. Damn you, Jeffrey Osborne, and that heartfelt performance of your timeless classic. Anyway, let's meet Jake and his body.
The hour is approaching where this journey is going to start, and I'm starting to get nervous. I'm about to embark on a journey that's going to affect the rest of my life. I went back to Dallas, where I thought, I'm going to have to heal for a little while. I'm not ready for anybody. The most powerful emotion is love. Love is perfect. I mean, that is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going to strive for. Some people are probably engineered to be alone, but I'm not one of them.
No, I was engineered to mate with a female and to survive a nuclear holocaust when the humans have destroyed themselves. Then this mate and I will repopulate the earth with our porcelain-toothed offspring, and that Jeffrey Osborne song shall play for eternity. No! His performance is too sincere. Stupid Jeffrey Osborne making me feel things. Of course, there's always one nut job, and this time her name is Michelle.
It will kill me if I don't get that first impression rose. I deserve Jake.
What do you think of Jake? Is he like the right guy?
Oh, wow, he is just a dream. I mean, I'm here to fall in love and to get married. I want a husband. I want children. I want the whole thing. I'm not here to play games at all whatsoever.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you like him. I hope that all works out.
And by works out, I mean I hope he gets to actually hear you say, if I can't have you, nobody can, before you stick the knife in his chest. And that you get to collect as much of them as you want before the cops come. I'm gonna go get some more champagne. The 25 girls are all wonderfully diverse, and by diverse, I mean they're all white. Oh, but Channy's Cambodian.
It's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Oh, I'm glad you like it. I said, Jake, you can land your plane on my landing strip anytime.
From 1975 to 1978, the Khmer Rouge slaughtered millions of people in the killing fields of Cambodia in one of the worst genocides in recent history. Thankfully, they were defeated, and Channy got to talk about the shape of her manicured pubis in her native Cambodian. Sweet, triumphant spirit. Weird. Sad news. Sad news following the almost crippling story that Tyra will be quitting her talk show after this season is over. I guess our loss is America's gain. Now comes word that David Hasselhoff is leaving America's Got Talent to pursue a yet-to-be-disclosed television project of his own. I'm guessing it will be shooting empty vodka bottles off a 36-inch plasma, which I will watch. Hasselhoff said in a statement, "It's been a rewarding experience. And now, I am thrilled to be able to follow my dream to do my own TV show, which will be announced very shortly." That's not the joke. Here comes the joke. The show will be like Knight Rider in that the Hoff will hear voices coming from inanimate objects. Happy news, Matthew McConaughey and his girlfriend Camilla Alves gave birth to a baby girl named Vita. Actually, that's short for Velveeta. It's the perfect name after the perfect cheese spread. All right. My shirt should be off. In celebrity relationship news, newlyweds Kevin and Danielle Jonas spent their honeymoon in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Kevin told People magazine the honeymoon was amazing. The place, the people, and the food. All of it was a dream come true. Kevin Jonas continued, especially the part where we had sex. Yes! Except, unlike my dream, Nick wasn't there in a Spider-Man costume shooting webs at Joe while Miley Cyrus flew around the room on an ostrich. So I guess it was kind of a letdown. But I'm totally waxed. In video game news, despite Tiger Woods losing virtually all of his commercial endorsements, EA Games announced it will move ahead as planned on a new video game featuring the controversial golfer. The game has been retooled and will now be called Tiger Woods Prescription Drug-Fueled Slut Bang. It's a first-person shooter, if you know what I mean. In Tiger Woods coverage news, have you ever camped outside an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend's house not knowing if they were home, but wanting to be there just in case they came home? That's exactly what Entertainment Tonight did outside Trump International Hotel. I'll have their correspondent Diane Diamond tell you all about it.
ET special correspondent Diane Diamond has read the article and is in New York, where there was an alleged tiger sighting this weekend.
I'm standing outside Trump International Hotel, where Tiger Woods was reportedly staying in a $2,200 a night suite in the company of a leggy blonde and ordering up bottles of booze. Well, who knows if he was actually here.
E.T. is just planning on going to every hotel until they get it right. I'm standing outside the Best Western in Rochester, where Tiger Woods has reportedly holed up here with a 79-year-old barmaid. No? All right, let's get in the van. Great story. It would really make it easy if they just went to the hotels near pancake houses. On Access Hollywood, they were able to track down a photo of someone who was not Tiger Woods' wife. Watch as the story continues to not unfold.
Holding her skis and chatting on the phone, is that Tiger's wife, Elin Nordegren? In the photo, you can clearly see a wedding ring that, if you take a look, doesn't match the one Tiger gave Elin. And remember, Elin made it very clear that she was no longer wearing a ring, leading us to think that the ski-clad lady could be Elin's married, identical twin sister, Josephine, who was on vacation in Chamonix with her husband. To prove it, here's a wider version of the photo, and there's Josephine's husband standing right beside her. Another clue, Elin might not have been in the French Alps. She was also spotted taking her kids for a walk in Florida the same day, January 2nd, the day the ski photo was taken.
I still think it's Elin. Yeah. It's still, no, I don't. No, I think it's Elin. Yeah, right? Okay, good. Thanks, Billy. When everything in the world feels uncertain, I find it best to turn to Inside Edition for comfort.
Is this photo of Elin Woods on vacation really her identical twin sister? And the Tiger Woods syndrome, how to find out if your husband has a mistress. Then, airport pat-downs.
What it's like
To be patted down at the airport.
that's invasive.
That was invasive, especially since he's not airport security and works at the Wetzel's Pretzels. Scandal. The Kardashian family's pastor got punched in the face by an uninvited guest at the Kardashian family Christmas Eve party. Bruce Jenner called 911 to report the incident, telling the operator, "This guy's nuts. He had my pastor in a headlock." The Kardashians blame the incident on an elf who had too much eggnog. Effects like Avatar, amazing. Let's have tiny, tiny, tiny little cups of chat stew, shall we?
So meaty.
Good news, fans of wrinkled jowls and polystyrene hair. Gene Simmons appeared on Shatner's Raw Nerve, and boy, was there electricity in the room.
Do you need those dark glasses? No, because I love to see your eyes.
You would?
Yeah.
They're pretty, you know.
I know they are. Look at that.
The real reason you put him on is to gain the advantage so that while you're making this, you're looking around and trying to see what's going on. That's why people...
Well, there's nothing going on. There is nothing going on except my desire to understand you an iota. Geez, Gene, thank you. Great.
You're a powerful and attractive man.
That is the second worst gay porn I have ever watched all of. It's too much plot. Get to the sex. Kathy Lee is taking some time off, so the Today Show brought in Piers Morgan. You know him as the token British judge from America's Got Talent, but Piers is determined to use this opportunity to make a name for himself. That name will be the creepy British judge from America's Got Talent.
I was really worried because it's so cold out there.
Yeah?
I was worried you'd have a big overcoat on, but no, the flesh has come out for me.
That's what we do
I was
here.
happy about that. If it was my way, I'd stay here all the time. I mean, look at you today.
Quit.
How hot do you look?
Stop it.
The idea of you in a thong?
Okay, all right, we're going to end on this. Wait, right, the
and
lower.
so they're specifically checking that area. So I had to have some guy at Heathrow say, Mr. Morgan, you are very well packaged in there. And I had to say, well, to ask Hoda, it's natural. It's got nothing to do with explosives.
What are you talking
I told you it'd be a look of a week.
That is the worst gay porn I have ever watched all of. I need more plot. Over on Live with Regis and Kelly, Kelly was discussing how much she loves her dog. So Regis chimed in with a story about his cat. But like any good story, this one has a surprise ending.
Look at you with the baby talk and the Chewy, I know.
She's the chewiest dog in the world.
Honest to God, I feel the same way. The same kind of baby talk with Ashley the cat. And I'm a guy.
Yeah. And Ashley the cat is dead, so that makes it even weirder.
When you say that, it's like a knife in my heart. Why do you have to say things like that? Just be quiet about Ashley.
Like you're talking to Ashley now.
I am. Ashley is dead. And it rolled off your tongue. Like he's nothing, like he's not important.
Ashley has been dead for 10 years.
Well, so has Regis, but you still talk to him, Kelly. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for reality show clip time with Jersey Shore dating tips, Ray J's lie detector, and The Biggest Loser. Plus, conveyor belt of love, the return of Man vs. Wild, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Yay!
Welcome back. It's time for my stories. Don't play that beautiful song. The most beautiful song ever to be played ever. Thank you, God, for my ears. All right. Tickle your house cats and loosen your Spanx. All My Children marked its 40th anniversary this week. To celebrate, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos showed up to reprise the roles that started their careers. Though I imagine this scene with Susan Lucci closely resembles exactly what happened backstage.
Oh, are you... Stop it. You are so beautiful. It is so cool to see you guys.
Hello, Haley.
Erica, I didn't expect to see you here.
Actually, no, I'm kind of surprised to be here myself.
Working with Regis every day has really taught Kelly to hide her "I can't believe you're not dead yet" face. It's Raj Clip time. Conveyor Belt of Love was an ABC special they ran to see just how lonely and gullible the women who watch Grey's Anatomy are. I could have answered that for them. In it, men are paraded on a conveyor belt in front of 5 single women. They have 60 seconds to get to know the guys and decide if they are interested. Meet Keiko. She's not interested.
I'm not interested.
I'm interested.
Thank you.
Chris Farley. He looks like my stepdad.
So, come to think of it, I am interested. The Biggest Loser returned. I wasn't aware that it left. Allison Sweeney tried to be polite to the contestants, but the camera got to the point.
You bared your bodies
your souls in front of your friends and your families, and you made a promise to them, and you would make a change to improve your lives. And it's clear why.
Free t-shirts? This week on Jersey Shore, a.k.a. the Veal World, Mike wants to bang this one broad, but she shows up at his house with two friends, one fatty and one uggo. So he does what any responsible person would do. He asks Snooki to get rid of them. And it all ends really, really well.
And then this one girl starts like charging me like a hippo.
Oh my God. Right now. You don't belong here.
Nasty bitch, let's go.
You don't even look Italian.
Yo, bitch, keep talking. I'll rock you, bitch.
But white trash. What white trash?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the trash pot, but if God wanted you to be white, he wouldn't have invented UV lamps. If it ain't orange, it ain't worth my Extend energy drink. By the way, anyone know what a caricature is? I keep hearing that word. Weird. Thanks. To move past the public relations nightmare of having a murderer on one of their dating shows, VH1 decided to hold their next dating show in a desperate loner's basement. On Frank the Entertainer in a Basement Affair, the toe sucker from I Love New York looks for a girl to get him out of his parents' house. Here's one meeting his family.
You never know, you may end up in my family, so we have the photo already.
Lucky you.
Lucky you.
Are you ready? Present for you. Wait till I get it.
Right? She should be glad if she ever gets in my family, and she better not get in my family.
She said she had a surprise for me, so don't
What's
ruin it for me.
surprise?
I want to get it. I don't know. I want to get it.
You don't want anything from her.
Surprise is she's 40.
And she's your cousin, so go for it. If you thought the holidays were over, you forgot one big one. Lie Detector Week on For the Love of Ray J. And what better way to celebrate than with Heartbreaker, who underwent one of the greatest polygraph tests of all time.
Do you still do drugs?
No.
Do you really only strip on slow nights?
Yes.
Have you ever had a pimp?
No.
Excuse me, I do not have a pimp. I have a supportive father with a fur coat and a Cadillac. Life isn't always yes or no, Mr. Lie Detector Man. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for lots more delicious soup and the kick-ass clip of the week.
That's why we're out here patrolling.
Welcome back. Recently, some Jersey lawmakers got together to ask MTV to take Jersey Shore off the air, or as we like to call it, the Veal World, claiming that it's wildly offensive. We obtained a copy of their plea.
Yo, MTV. I'm the Honorable Judge Anthony Jr. Moscoli.
And I am Congresswoman Gina Marie DiGirolamo with a very important message.
We got some kind of problem here, MTV?
You can't say it like that, Anthony Jr. You're an officer of the freaking court, you freaking moron. As lawmakers from the most freaking awesome state of Jersey, we want to urge you to stop airing that piece of crap Jersey Shore.
Or else someone could get hurt.
Instead, you should put on more quality shows, like The Sopranos.
I just want to make sure we're understanding each other here, MTV. It would be a shame if something happened to you.
Furthermore, I find your show to be more ignorant than my slut sister Loretta the whore.
That's my wife you're talking about, you putan. Shut your mouth.
Oh, what? You gonna shut it for me like they did to Adriana in season 5?
Damn right I'm gonna shut it for you.
Brought to you by the people of Jersey against stereotypes on TV, unless it's a freaking awesome show like The Sopranos.
Wait. Oh, I freaking love this song.
New Jersey has stereo systems in their courtrooms? That's awesome. Steven Seagal energy drink? Asian experience flavor? My favorite. The only thing I'd rather have is nothing. This must mean it's time for Steven Seagal, lawman.
That's right, Steven Seagal.
After all of his years of martial arts training, Steven proves that he still has a softer, more sensitive side when people offend him.
What the is this? The back door was wide open.
That's weird, huh? It's an old man and an old lady. She's flipping us off. The 80-year-old lady just flipped us off.
But this door was wide open.
Wide open? Yeah, just like
yes,
this.
Ma'am. So that's when we hit the siren and you kind of gave us a little directional signal. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that single finger was something.
Wow. 80-year-old lady. What's this world coming to?
You tell me. That's the same thing I said when I heard that Steven Seagal was cruising around as a deputy sheriff.
That's right, Steven Seagal.
Knock it off! Which brings us to our clip of the week. When I was a child, I used to dream about how much fun it would be to live on a raft with Huckleberry Finn. It was a glorious life of freedom and adventure up and down the Mississippi. On the premiere of Man vs. Wild, Bear Grylls crushed that dream by giving himself an enema on a raft.
That's rancid. Drink this, and you'd probably vomit and risk worse than dehydration. But there is a way of using it. The Robertson family survived 38 days adrift because they were willing to do anything to stay alive. You bypass the gag reflex, rehydrating your body without the risk of vomiting.
And then once it's in, I guess all you can do is lie back and think of England.
I don't understand why you're doing that. I totally get why you're thinking of England. So the only question that remains is, what are you doing in my pool? Hydrate yourself rectally and come see me at the Pechanga Casino in Temecula, California, February 6th. Marissa, she's on our staff. Good luck writing your book. We'll see you next week, everybody.